What's going on, guys? My name is Christopher and welcome to It's Complicated, the show where I talk about and showcase wristwatches. So if you love watches like I do, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button, then click on the bell and you'll be all set. Today, we're going to be breaking down what I think is the best entry-level mechanical watch, the Starking AM0269. Here we go. All right, so here we are with the Starking AM0269. This is the box it comes in, little white sleeve there, and then there is a small wooden box on the inside with the Starking logo and of course Starking written in Chinese. This is a Chinese company. Pull it out here, another inner wooden box, nice cloth there, and there is the watch. Pretty nice presentation on the box, and get this watch is under $50. That's right, it's under 50 bucks. And right now there's an Amazon coupon too, so you can actually get this watch for $46.99, an extra $3 off. Now this watch is a Nomos Lambda homage piece. It is 42 millimeters across, it is 11.2 millimeters thick. The movement is an automatic movement, 25 joules. Starking claims the movement is an original Starking design. This is a high beat movement. It beats at 28,000 beats per hour. And an added bonus of the movement in this watch is that it is a hacking movement, meaning that when you pull the crown all the way out, the second hand stops. So you can really sync it up with atomic time pretty simply. Now, timekeeping. The first time I tried to test the time on this, I totally botched it, but the second time was plus 22 seconds, and then the time after that was plus 27 seconds a day. So not the most accurate piece, but again, this watch is under 50 bucks. This is an automatic stainless steel case, 42 millimeter thick watch with a display back for under 50 bucks. Oh, and the crystal, it's sapphire. As far as value is concerned, this watch is incredible. This watch is water resistant to 50 meters or 150 feet. Case is all stainless steel. Again, that display back showing off that Starking movement. Bezel is very thin and nice and polished. There is no lume on this piece, so no lume shots for you guys, and if you're into lume, maybe this isn't the watch for you. As I mentioned before, the crystal on this is a sapphire crystal. Now, one minor gripe I have with this watch is you see this mark right there, that little dot. That is either in the sapphire or under the sapphire. It is not on top of the watch, and that does take a little bit away from this piece. But again, at under $50, this is still an incredible value. When I received this watch, I didn't really know what to think at first, and I wore it around a couple days, did some timekeeping, and you know, it's a pretty nice watch for under 50 bucks. I mean, you're gonna hear me say that a lot, but for under $50, this is, I think, the ultimate beginner's watch. If you have a teenage son, or if you're just getting into the mechanical watch hobby, this is a great starter piece. You can really appreciate the movement in the back. You can see those gears chugging along and the balance wheel flying there. And of course, Starking does have more varieties than this piece. Let's get to the crown. The crown has the Starking emblem there. It is a decorated crown, and it is featured at the 4 o'clock position on the case. Case back, like I mentioned before, does have that display back. It says all stainless steel, has the model number there. It says 50 meters, water resistant, 25 joules, the Starking brand there, and of course the word automatic, because this is an automatic piece. Now let's talk about the dial and the hands. The second hand is featured kind of on the bottom there, and it is just chugging along so smooth with that high beat movement. And of course the date is featured there as well. It does have the minute indices up here, which is pretty cool. Of course, as I said before, this is a Nomos Lambda homage piece, and if you look the Nomos Lambda up, it looks pretty much identical to this, with different branding, of course. But you know, the Nomos Lambda isn't 50 bucks either. Let's talk about the bracelet. This is kind of a faux shark mesh. I mean, it does appear to be shark mesh, and it looks like shark mesh on the side, but it doesn't really bend like real shark mesh bends. But again, for under 50 bucks, how can you really complain? Let's look at the clasp here. This does adjust. This part here flips up, and you can set it on any of these lines. It would be nice if you could just put it anywhere, but it does have to be on one of those lines, or it's not going to close correctly. Now the clasp is a little bit of a pain. This has to clip on here, and then this shuts, snaps in, and then the fold over shuts. Very secure once it's on, but it can be a little frustrating just to get this on. Comes off, no problem though. There is a wrist shot for you guys. Yeah, not bad. Pretty slick looking piece, especially given the price. For under 50 bucks, I mean, that just is exceptional value. And that's the watch, folks. Just exceptional value. Sapphire glass, display back, automatic movement, stainless steel case, stainless steel bracelet, decent timekeeping for under 50 bucks. I am really surprised that Starking is able to sell these watches for such cheap prices. So if you know somebody that's interested in the mechanical watch hobby, this would be a great gift for them to kind of get that hobby off and running. And that wraps up another episode of It's Complicated. Don't forget to subscribe to the show, like this video, share it with all your friends, and I'll see you next time on another episode of It's Complicated.